Okay, this is just a real quick video how to animate a real quick animation in Fireworks. If you're doing anything complicated, you probably want to bring it into Flash, but if you're doing simple animation, you can do it in Fireworks very, very easy. This is what we're getting at right here. This is what I'm working on. I'm not done with it yet. But you see there's a little fish. Those are handmade soaps my friend makes, and this is going to be like a little banner ad that we're going to post on Facebook because I want to show y'all how to do a GIF on Facebook. So we are making these pictures now, and I'm making it. I'm not done with it yet, but I just kind of want to get you a feel of where I'm going. Okay, here we are in Fireworks. Here's my states that I've got going on here, and you can see as I progress down different states, I get different things. Down here in the bottom right, this is kind of cool. It allows you to play it. However, note that if you play it here, it slows a little bit more than if you actually play it in the browser. Just for your information, and we're just going to go through some stuff. I'm using Illustrator. This right here is a brush effect. Let me see. If you go, this is my brush panel. If you go Windows Brushes, it'll bring that up. And then if you click down here, you get all these different libraries. And this one was in this one. All I did was just took a brush and dragged this on here. Remember, I had the transform panel out. I pulled that out, and you can flip it horizontally, so that's what I did. And then once I did that, I colored it black by hitting this, selecting that color. This is the color change, and I just put black here and then hit OK, and that changed it. So that's how I did that. And then I just started typing text. So anyways, I've got this one done, but I need one more. Okay, so I want one more of these, and I want one to say the name of the store that these soaps are featured in. So I've got this, and I don't want to lose it, but really I did it before. I should have done the other one first. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this layer and just change. I'm going to hide this one. And all I'm doing here with this is making it into a vector shape so that it's you can change it without having to worry about pixelation. Now that it's vector, I want to reduce it. I've got this clicked because I want it to be constraint. And I'm just playing around with it to see what I want. I just want to see how that's going to look on that tag. And this is a group, so it all moves together. Let me just undo what I just did. I've got this grouping here. This is a vector artwork that it was an image I made into a vector, and then I trimmed it using this little thing here and rectangular shape on top of it. And then I grouped it, so put it back in a group. So it's in a group now, and now I want to make it a symbol because I don't need it to be this many facets to it. I just need one symbol, and symbols are good because they make your file size a lot smaller, so I don't need it to be a movie clip, I just need it to be a graphic, and I need to name it, and I'm just going to call it storefront, and then I'm going to put a G for graphic, and then I'm going to hit OK. So that's a graphic now, and it's a symbol, and I think I want to do the same thing here too. So I'm on the symbols panel. You can hit F8 on most programs to get that, but I'm going to do it this way. I'm not sure if you can do that on Illustrator or not. Okay, so I've got two different pieces of two symbols here. And now I'm just contemplating, do I want to make it one symbol or do I want to keep it as two separate pieces? And I'll probably keep it as two separate pieces in here. And you can look up here on the left and it'll tell you it's a symbol. And I've got this and you can tell it's a symbol. So that's kind of what I want. And I'm hitting edit, copy. And then I'm going to paste that right into Fireworks. It just works out really good that way. But I don't want it on state 1. See, this is layer 1, state 1, and this is the layers panel. It's important that you look at that too because layer 1 has more than one state on it. And the same thing. So we're going down to about 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, here comes 33. And what I'm doing now is, this is 33. I'm noting these properties down here. So it's 320 and I'm just writing them down so I can put them back. 376, negative 217, and 195. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to pull this out just so that I can line up the relationship between this image and the tag. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm pasting in the tag that I've got copied to the clipboard, and we're going to see how that comes in. Okay, so now it's in, and looking at it, it looks like, let me scroll down here. Okay, the angel is its own symbol, and then this is the tag, is created as a symbol, it looks like. Maybe not. I'm looking down here, it says a path or a group. So I think what I want to do is make that a symbol, and this, I don't know what this is. I'm just turning things on and off. Yeah, this did not come in as a symbol, and it came in a more detailed thing, and I don't want that because I want it to be smaller. This is the tag, but down here in the bottom left hand corner you can see it's called a grouping, and I don't want that. I want it to be, say, a symbol. Okay, y'all, I'm back in as Adobe Illustrator. I thought you could export this out as maybe as an FXG, which was a file that would allow me to bring it into Fireworks. I do not think that anymore. So what I did was I just figured the best way to do it would be just export it out as a GIF and then just bring it in, and that's what I did. It doesn't have to be, I don't need high quality here, or I need it to be legible, but it's not like, this is just for us. It's not like we're doing this for a commercial paid account or anything. So that's what I did. I went back into Illustrator. I reduced this down to the size I wanted it to be, and I put in that text there, and then I just did file save for web and devices, and I saved it right there, and then I named it, and that's what I did. To bring it into Fireworks, I did file import, control R, and so now we've got it here, and you can see over here in the layers panel it's a bitmap, which is fine. I just want I don't want a bunch of different paths and fills. I just want one little thing. So I'm going to convert it to a symbol now, and I'm going to call it storefront. Hit OK. Hit save. Okay, so now it's no longer a bitmap. It is now a library item. It's a symbol. There it is. Okay, so all right, so there, I've got it how I want it. Now I want it proportionally distance-wise, not where I want it on the screen. Now remember, I am on state 33 in my arrow keys because I want to keep it on that same X and Y axis. And you can do it with the arrow, I just would have to plug in the numbers again, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so this is the start of the second slide. So again, it's not just the layer panel that you're looking at. You have to look at on the layers panel, this bottom left that says state. You have to click that. So this is layer 1, but it's state 30, state 31, state 32, state 33. Okay, so there's state 32. That goes away. Then this comes back in. 33, 34, and it starts chucking along. Um, My tag that I put on there is on tag is on state 33, but it is not on state 30, the final state, so I need to bring it down and put it in there as well. Because you've got to tween it. Let me pull this out real quick. Okay, and now I just kind of want to eye this. Okay, so here it's at 195, and that's what I want it to be on the final state. I want the y-axis to be at 195. Okay, to tween it, I've placed it here on state 63 just to kind of get the dimensions of where I want it. From that state and go back up here to state, the initial state. Now I've already got one there. You can't see it because it's back here, and I'm going to add another one. Okay, so what I did was I just pasted in place. So that worked out great. My coordinates are correct. I didn't have to do anything there. Okay, and so now what I want to do is tween from the one back here on the left that you can't see to the one here. Okay, let's play it and see. So here's the first one. It says Kate Sandblast Creations. And the second one is coming along. And this says the Shops of Coastal Cabin, 310 Reed Avenue. And you can see on the right it's going down the states. Okay, so it works. Now, keep in mind it's kind of slow because it's in this interface. If I put it up in a browser, it goes a little bit faster. Y'all, that's a lot of data, so it does take it a few minutes to load. Keep in mind that I am recording this as well, so there's just a lot of information there. And you can see over here it's ending because the canvas ends at that point. Alright, so that's how you make your thing. Now, let's look about how to put this into Facebook.